Today we congratulate everyone across the world who is celebrating 5th of June as the Global Environment Day. But at the same time, we would like to remind you that this is the most darkest hours, the most darkest times for the entire humanity and for nature as a whole. In the time of a pandemic, which many generations of us have never seen, we would like to remind ourselves of where we are heading to, of this extreme exploitation that's happening on resource-rich areas, of the poorest of poor regions. Maybe this pandemic makes us aware that why we need to stand together, why we need to protect and save nature. We need to protect humans, like in the fringes. And without our collective effort, we have come to see that it won't be possible. So we call again today from this part of the world, Kaziranga National Park. It's a World Heritage Site and it's famous for the one-horned rhinoceros. We, the people from Kaziranga, would like to call upon the whole world to make this Environment Day special and to remind the entire humanity how important it is for all of us to stand together against destructive policies and capitalist interest. In India, we have seen that the people who have to bear the brunt of environmental destruction is the most marginalized indigenous population of the country. The poor peasants, the women, the children, who are among the most deprived sections in this country. We would like to remind the government of India as well, the kind of policies, the kind of amendments that they are bringing to the laws, to the environmental justice system per se, is self-destructive, and this will not take us anywhere. We cannot forsake the right of the people in order to protect the environment. We as indigenous people of this country, a scheduled tribe population of this country, claim that without our support, no form of conservation is possible, no form of environmental justice is possible. So the foremost and the primary duty of the government is to protect the rights of the people. Not only the rights of a few capitalists, few corporates, few big industries who are here only to exploit us. We demand environmental justice, which cannot be seen without the justice for the most marginalized section of the population of this country. And one of the major demands today from the people of Assam and Northeast to the world fraternity is that we are going through a catastrophe. You have seen in the news and through different mediums what is happening in Dibru, the last surviving rainforest of this part of the country. There is illegal coal mining that is completely destroying the pristine rainforest of Dibru. Who is allowing this to happen? Even after people categorically demanding that this illegal coal mining should stop immediately. We also tell you about Dibru, one of the national parks of Assam and a pride of this part of the country. There are thousands of people living in the periphery of the forest and in the forest as forest dwellers who have systemically and categorically demanded that oil drilling that is happening inside the national park should stop immediately. But the government didn't listen to the calls, to the cries of the people, and today we see that there is a gas leakage, there's a pipeline burst in Dibru National Park, and thousands of people are endangered, their lives are in danger. Hundreds and thousands of animals have died, birds have died, fishes have died. Who is responsible for this? We hold the government accountable for this. We hold the government responsible for this. And the kind of amendments that they are bringing, the government is bringing to the laws that protect the environmental rights of the people, like the Forest Rights Act of India, which grants right to the indigenous population of the country and the forest dwellers of the country. The environmental regulations of people's consent, which is being completely denied, and today the government is planning to wash off this rule and give corporates and greedy capitalists a free walk into the last existing resources which exist in indigenous territories in this country. So let this 5th June be celebrated as a Black Day, not only in Assam but across the world, for all the injustice that is happening on nature, on marginalized people in different parts of the country. Let's not forget that majority of the people survive and protect this forest, this rivers, these resources. So let the people's power be upheld, let the people's unity be upheld, and together we can fight and win this battle against the interest of a few. And thus we call upon the whole world to stand together, to fight against racism, to fight against Brahminism, to fight against capitalism, greed, and to fight against environmental destruction. That is our call, and we thank everyone for standing together with us.